Your Honor, I know we still have the PowerPoint presentation regarding Winnie Lee. Is that what you're talking
Yeah,
about?
that's what I'm talking about. What within there? Thank you.
Your Honor,
Yeah.
I was able to review the times indicated by Ms. Hilton in the
Okay.
email, and on behalf of, I've discussed with Mr. Steele. We don't have any objection. I don't want to speak for anyone else, but I didn't see anything that we object to.
Okay.
In those specific times. In those
As to
specific
those
times.
specific times, which Ms. Hilton, that's all y'all intend to play for that one video, 48 in or whatever it was. Okay, anybody else have objection to those specific times? In 48, I think it was, I don't know, I could be making that number up.
I think it's
Whatever the
46
video
November,
was.
November.
It's 46.
46, okay. All right, I'm taking the silence as no one has any objection to that. How about any of the other exhibits that are contained within this Winnie Lee?
Yes, Your Honor, page 5, 40 November, November. Just have an objection unless they can lay the foundation because Winnie Lee is tagged, but I don't know who tagged him.
What is this a picture of? In
It's a picture of him sitting in the courtroom during Mr. Ryan's trial.
45?
No, 40 November, November, page 5.
Oh, page 5. 40, okay, sorry.
Your Honor, we actually redacted all of the other content that was actually on this post because I believe Mr. Lee will say that is him while he was sitting in the courtroom. This was during Mr. Ryan and Mr. Blaylock's initial trial of the murder of Mr. Holmes. And our initial understanding, and he has said something different today, was that he was in court when the witness who testified yesterday, Ms. Smith, was testifying and sent her a brain emoji and a rat emoji. And so this was evidence of him being in court.
Okay.
However, he has said to me today that he was not present during her testimony, but this does show that he had actually went to court that day. So things have changed just slightly given his testimony, but at one point he was in court watching that trial, and essentially he sent these emojis to Ms. Smith, And so someone captured him on video and tagged him in it along with the tag. The post also reads "Free Little Bolly, Free Little Rod." We've taken those parts out of it because the individual who posted it is not.
All right, I'm not following, I follow what this is a post of, but I'm not following why you're gonna be using it. Or I don't understand what you're saying, because you're talking about his testimony and his statements changing, so what do you mean?
So
Why would you be how would this come up at all?
to show that this was a photo of him in court
Okay,
when we believe when the witness was testifying, and based upon what Ms. Smith advised us, I believe, or matter of fact, his phone was taken on the day that the posts were made. So back in 2021, during the trial of the case, we believe that Mr. Lee was present in court.
When
While
was
in
the-
court,
Yes, and that while in court, he sent those emojis?
he posted those emojis. We believe he sent them while in court. He posted those emojis. Whether or not Ms. Smith was on the stand is something he is saying. He never saw her on the stand. That's what he is saying. What we know is he was in court when those emojis were posted. Whether or not she was on the stand or not, we don't know. But he was present in court, we believe, when those emojis were posted. And so this was just proof of the fact that he was sitting in court in or around the time that these subsequent messages that are coming after this post were posted.
How are you, this is a picture of him in courtroom 7E, apparently.
Yes.
how are you proving that it is during Mr. Ryan's trial? Am I missing something?
He is a part of our, let me
Are you
pull
going to
up
be able
the-
to establish when this when this picture was taken?
Yes, I believe he will admit that he went to the trial and saw the trial
Okay.
himself.
And which
I believe he
case,
will admit that.
why will
that's-
you need this picture?
to show proof of those things. The same way we have a responding officer who goes to
Okay.
a scene.
So you're going to put it up and then say, is this you in court during the Ryan Blaylock trial?
Yes.
Okay. And I guess if he says no, he says no. Okay. So in terms of the objection then,
If they lay the foundation,
I'm not sure what you mean by if they lay the foundation. So they're going to present it to him and say, is this you in court during the trial? And he'll either say yes or he'll say no.
right, if he puts himself there at the date and the time that they're saying, then that's this foundation. But if he doesn't, I don't. If he says no, then it shouldn't come in because he didn't lay the foundation.
I agree. Okay, so that's that one. What else?
And then the next one, 41 November. That's just a screenshot of his Instagram.
40. Okay. Hang on. Hold on. All right, and so what is this? A relevance objection?
Correct.
Your Honor, so for 41 NN, this screenshot was taken along with 42 NN and 43 NN on the day that we learned of the emojis being sent to Ms. Smith. And so this captured that this was his Instagram account direct messaging the witness, Ms. Smith, with these emojis. And so 41 NN, 42 NN, and 43 NN establish that.
So that would be.
I am sorry that I am not following you, but are you saying that that day in court, his phone was confiscated and screenshots from his phone were taken?
So we learned about the emojis being taken.
Thank you.
Our office then went to his actual page and they were able to, excuse me,
Okay,
Let me
because you said
confirm.
something about his phone having been taken, but
his
that-
phone was also taken in court, separate and apart from being able
Okay.
to capture the images from his Instagram page that showed him communicating with the witness.
All right,
And I
so walk me through what on 41 NN shows him communicating with Miss Smith. And I'm sure this is me just being from a
No.
different generation than the Instagram generation, but
And I misspoke. So 41 NN, when the witness reached out to our office, she screenshotted 41 NN, which is his page. Then she also screenshotted 42 NN to show the individuals who are following her, which it shows Mr. Lee's Instagram handle. And then she also screenshotted and sent to us 43 NN, which is the actual direct message he sent, which is of the brain.
which is what?
An emoji of a brain. He also sent an emoji of a rat, but that emoji was deleted prior to the witness being able to screenshot that as well.
Okay. And so how are you getting these things in?
As a part of his plea agreement, one of the things he admitted to was the fact that he sent the emoji. So this is just proof of that fact that he sent them,
So how are you getting the first two in then?
because this is
He
his,
admitted that he sent a screenshot of a brain?
yes,
Is
Your
that-
Honor.
Okay.
And a
so
rat emoji.
If he denies that, on the stand, you'll show him this and is that what you're saying?
No, if he admits or denies, this is just proof of it the same
Okay.
way of
All right, so then I guess I understand 43 NN and I guess 42 NN.
because this is her page. So you have to be able to show that.
How are you going to show this is her page?
So
But that would have been something you asked her while she was on the stand.
Her Instagram records are
So-
Blessed Auntie.
on,
What?
Her Instagram was Blessed Auntie or Blessed Auntie. That's what the ADA Hiles testified to.
that was her Instagram in 2019. The trial was in 2021. So she changed her Instagram.
But how are you going to show that this is her Instagram?
He admits to who he sent it to. So he is admitting that he sent this brain emoji, which is from Slime Life Shawty.
I'm not asking about 43 NN. I'm asking about 41 and 42 NN. I'm sorry to not be clear about that.
So 42, and then it shows that he is someone on her page.
How is this her? How are you going to show this is her page?
Her pictures are at the top of the page, Your Honor. That first picture is the young lady who was here yesterday.
Is that just how everybody's Instagram looks? They have pictures of themselves at the top of the page, and so everybody who's young knows, oh, that's so-and-so's Instagram?
Yes.
Or can you post whatever you want at the top of your page? Or could somebody else have posted her picture at the top of their page?
No.
I mean, it doesn't. I mean, I could pull up a picture of Elvis and put it. I mean, I actually don't know that.
Your
'cause
page,
I think I probably
So
could
this,
find my Instagram and put a picture of whomever I want on there.
The-
But I don't know that.
so
The course
Your
correct.
Honor,
You can put whatever
right.
image you want to on your page.
So how does this establish, how are you going to be like, okay, see, this is her
this is her
page.
Instagram story. So at the top of this story are pictures, Instagram videos or pictures that she posted on her story, which lasts 24 hours. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 images on the top of 42 NN. When you actually, you can't see it as well on here, but when you have it on the screen, you can zoom in, and that is her.
I mean, I believe that's probably a picture of her.
So then what she sent to us is a screenshot of her Instagram stories, and she could see who was viewing her stories at the time.
Right, but you didn't ask her yesterday when you had her, hey, are these 2 screenshots that you sent us back in the day from your Instagram? So how are you going to establish that this is from her Instagram?
Your Honor, I think circumstantially from the fact that he's going to admit that he sent it to her, that he is, on 42 NN, you see an individual with the same vanity name that he has viewing her page, that there's pictures of her at the top of the page, and then 43 NN showing the slime, showing his same vanity name with the brain emoji.
What
I
does
believe
41 show at all?
41 is simply to shows that this was his Instagram page. Slime Life Shorty is Mr. Lee's vanity name. So this is just the front of his.
All right, we already know that. Don't we know that from some other witness already? So do you need,
We know that Slime Life Shorty is Woonie Lee, but the individual is taking the stand, so we can.
fine, you can say, is this your Instagram page? And I guess you can ask him if 42 is her Instagram page that he followed. But if he says no, then I think you're stuck with that answer. Okay? And then 43, sort of the same thing. Okay, what else?
That's it on behalf of Mr. Ryan, Your Honor. Thank you.
Anybody else with any objections to any of these in this compilation?
Nothing further from Mr. Williams, Your Honor.
Okay. Nobody else. Okay, are we ready for the jury? Yeah. Question. Y'all didn't want that witness shown, and you're about to put up a picture of her.
We're not, Your Honor.
Okay. Let's get the jury in.
Your Honor, Dr. Sullivan is next. We're just trying to
Okay.
find where she is. We did tell her to be back at 1:30, so if we could just have,
Okay, well then she should be back, because it's 1:34.
so we're trying to make contact with her, Your Honor.
Will he be arriving soon?
Yes, his attorney went to go get him.
first and last name and spell your first and last name into the mic, okay?
Now? Wani Lee, W-U-N-I-E, last name Lee, L-A-E,
And good afternoon. How old are you?
25,
And are you employed?
yes,
What do you do for work?
music,
And when you say you do music, what do you mean?
I make music,
What type of music do you make?
hip-hop.
Do you have a name that you perform under?
Slime like Shouter,
And are you signed to a record label?
yes,
What label?
Alamo Records,
And when did you first sign to Alamo Records?
2018,
And I should ask, how long have you been in the music industry?
since then,
Since 2018. Have you been signed to any other label besides Alamo?
no,
Where are you from originally?
Atlanta,
And what part of Atlanta?
Southside, Cleveland Avenue,
And did you go to school?
yes,
Where did you go to school? Elementary, middle, and if you went to high school?
Cleveland Avenue Elementary School. You said middle school too?
Yes, sir.
Crawford Lawn Middle School, and Carver High School.
Carver?
Yeah, Carver High School.
After leaving high school, is that when you started your music career?
During high school, like my last year in high school, or like 11th grade or something. I didn't get serious till after high school though.
You said you didn't get serious until after high school?
Yeah,
And that was around that 2018 year we just talked about?
yeah.
Okay. As you were growing up in the Cleveland Avenue area, did you ever hear of a gang called Rock Crew?
I heard of it growing up. I didn't know if it was a gang or what it was, but yeah, I know what it is.
And how did you know about Rock Crew?
Because they had popular songs.
What were some of their songs that they had that were popular?
I don't know by heart right now. I just knew like there was the music back then.
Do you know who were some of the artists who were with Rock Crew?
One of them, Big Boo.
And he was he performing as a hip hop artist?
Yeah.
Anyone else?
It was some younger people too, like my friends and stuff.
Who are some of the younger people?
They locked up or dead.
Do you have names of some of those individuals?
Let me see. My partners who locked up right now, Twin, they used to rap.
Do you know their given name or
Their first and last name?
their first name?
Nah.
Anyone else outside of Twin?
Rudy. He rapped too back then when we was younger.
Anyone else you can think of?
As of right now, yeah, that's it, I think.
Now, you just spoke about Big Boo. Did you know his given name?
His real name? No.
And did you have your own personal relationship with Big Boo?
Yeah, when I got older.
Now, did there come a time when you were younger that some members of Rock Crew began calling themselves YSL?
Mm-hmm.
You said, mm-hmm.
You asking me that? Or you what?
I'm asking you.
Can you say it again?
Sure. As you got older, were there members of Rock Crew who then became members of YSL?
Yes.
Who were those some of those individuals?
Everybody, because YSL music took off and rock crew music died, or just, I don't know, Boo got old, so I don't know.
So who are some of these people? You're saying everybody. So who's the everybody who was a part of the music?
Basically, everybody from my neighborhood.
So everybody from your neighborhood was doing music?
There's a lot of people from doing music from my neighborhood, though, but not everybody was doing music, though. I'm just saying, like, everybody in the whole, all the people that were rapping or doing music or supported the music was on some YSL stuff now. Like, it wasn't rapping rock crew or under that name.
Okay. So tell me some of the people that we're talking about.
Me, myself,
Okay.
my friends who I just told you about. Jeffrey. I can't think of everybody's name.
And what does YSL stand for?
It has multiple meanings.
Tell me some of the meanings.
I say it has multiple meanings, definitions, or what it stands for.
So tell me some of the meanings.
Young stoner life, young slime life, young successful lifestyle. I think that's all I can remember right now.
So let's talk about young stoner life. When do you distinguish between young stoner life, young slime life, and young successful lifestyle?
You said when? Did I?
Yeah, how do you distinguish between the two? When do you use young stoner life versus young slime life?
Slime part is just like the lingo of it. Like, we would just call each other or something. You wouldn't call your friend or something like, stoner, what's up, stoner? We just say like, what's up, slime or something. So that's how I think young slime life is used. Young stoner life, from what I know, was I'm just say like a way of life as far as music, or I mean not the music, but like getting high, or like a hippie, or I don't know.
And outside of the music, is YSL a gang?
You said outside of the music,
Yes, sir.
some people treat it like that.
What do you treat it as?
I treated it that way before.
You treated it as a gang before?
Yeah.
When did you stop treating it as a gang?
I don't know. I don't remember. I don't know.
You said you don't remember. And when you say you treated it as a gang, what do you mean?
I don't really know. I never thought about that. I don't know how to answer that.
How old were you when you joined YSL, the gang?
Can you tell me what you mean by like join? Like, are you talking about?
Overruled.
What would you consider joining?
I'm saying, like, do you mean join like, cause you know, like to get in the gang, you join the gang, like you get beat up or something like that.
How did you become a member of YSL?
My music got popping and I became a known face in my neighborhood, and I started coming around and going to studios and stuff.
So was that how you became a part of the gang YSL, or that's how you became affiliated with the music of YSL?
I'm gonna say that's how I became affiliate of the music of YSL. But as far as joining a gang or something like that, I never like joined. We just all grew up together. There was no time to join or when I joined. We just all know each other from school and grew up together and stuff like that. But I mean, I came around like 20, I forgot, was 2019 or 18, one of those years, when I came around as far as like officially being YSL.
How do you become officially YSL?
Just coming around more and rapping.
Is everyone that is affiliated with, and I'm talking specifically the gang YSL, rappers?
Some people.
So, but not everyone?
Some people rap. A lot of people rap, but everybody doesn't take it serious. Some people just rap just to, because they want to rap, because they want to follow the trend.
I definitely understand that, but I want to ask specifically, is everyone who's a part of YSL a gang trying to rap or rappers?
Can you say it again?
Sure. Is everyone who is a part of YSL the gang rapping or try to be rappers?
I don't know. I think so. Everybody try to rap.
Is there anyone in YSL the gang who's not trying to rap?
Yeah. I think.
Now I'm going to ask if you know a few people, okay? Do you know Marquavius Huey?
Yeah.
Okay. And how do you know him?
I didn't know his real name till now, until this trial, but how do I know him? Me and his little brother went to school together. Me and his little brother was in the same class. And I always just knew he had a big brother named Quay.
And is that, I'm sorry.
And seen him a couple times, stuff like that.
And is that what you called him, Quay?
Yeah, I think that's what his name used to be back then.
And you said you went to school with his little brother. Do you know how old he is, Quay?
Quay, how old he is?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Did you ever used to hang out with Quay
When?
at any time?
Not growing up. He came to the studio with me a couple times. That's it. We never hung out outside of the studio.
When did you start seeing him around the studio? About, if we're in 2024, how long ago was that?
I don't know. I can't remember the exact date.
And do you see him in the courtroom today?
Yeah.
Okay. If you could just identify him by article of clothing he's wearing.
You said identify what?
Identify him by article of clothing he is wearing.
He next to the lawyer with the brown. I think he got on brown too.
Okay. Thank you. Your Honor, let the record reflect that he's identified Mr. Huey.
It'll say reflect.
Do you know another individual by the name of Quamarvius Nichols?
Yeah.
Or another Quay? Is that yes?
Yes.
And how do you know, how long have you known Quay?
I knew him longer, I think, since I was a kid. We didn't hang though, but I just knew who he was. I was younger than him though.
And do you have a friendship or a relationship with him?
Not a strong bond, but we know each other.
And do you see him here today?
No, actually. Oh yeah, I see him now.
And if you identify him as well?
I can't see what he got on. He just got the dreads up
Okay.
in the air.
And, all right. Is he towards the back of the room, the front of the room, or
To the
somewhere
back.
else? Is he sitting in between anyone?
Yeah, I think his lawyer.
Your Honor, let the record reflect that he's identified.
It's really not, that could be a couple of different people.
There's two lawyers right there. He right there, and there's a lady next to him on the left side of him.
Your Honor, now let the record
All
reflect.
right, it'll say reflect.
Do you know someone named Shannon?
Yes.
And do you call him Shannon?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you call him anything else or just Shannon?
I think I just say Shannon. I don't know.
How long have you known Shannon?
I don't remember.
Is
I don't
it,
remember when I met him.
is it longer than you've known Quay, the two Quays?
No.
Shorter than that?
Yeah.
And what is your relationship like, if any, with him?
Now?
Let's talk about before now.
Oh, we were cool.
Are you still cool now?
I don't know him right now. He been locked up for a couple of years. What, I ain't supposed to say that?
Disregard that.
And just listen to the question that I ask you, okay? All right. Do you know someone by the name of Yak?
Yes.
How long?
I got a question.
Do you need to talk to your lawyer?
No, I'm just trying to see. I ain't supposed to say that or something. Well,
Don't worry about it. Just move on to the next question.
all right.
How long have you known Yak?
I don't remember when I met him. I don't know. I don't remember.
Okay. Is it longer than you know any of these other people? The first three people I asked you about.
Not longer than I knew the Quays.
Okay.
I knew them when I was younger.
Okay.
I probably met Yak when I was about 18, 19, 18. When I started rapping seriously.
Next, Jeffrey Williams. How long have you known Mr. Williams?
Like the same thing as Yak.
Okay. And then Rodalius Ryan.
I've known him since a kid.
Are you older or younger than him?
Older.
Do you know how much older you are?
Not exactly. A couple of years though.
And do you have a nickname for him?
I can't hear you.
Do you have a nickname for him?
A nickname that I have for him?
Do you call him something?
Oh, Leroy.
What is your relationship like with, just generally, what is your relationship like? Good, bad, indifferent? What is your relationship like with Little Rod?
Right now?
Just period.
Oh, good relationship.
And do you see Shannon, Diamante, Jeffrey, and Rodalius in the courtroom today?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Appreciate that. So that's stipulated too.
All right. Do you see Diamante? Just describe him by the article of clothing he's wearing.
You said, do I see who?
Yak or Diamante.
Yeah.
What is he wearing?
Like a trench coat.
Is he sitting next to
A
him?
yellow, tan. I don't know what color that is, but a trench coat next to the lady.
All right. Y'all let the record reflect. Is he sitting between two ladies?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I didn't see the other lady right there.
Y'all let the record reflect that he's identified Diamante Kendrick.
Okay, the record will so reflect, and I don't know if jury, y'all been explained what a stipulation is. That just means everybody agrees, so you can accept that as a fact. That as to Mr. Stillwell, that this witness knows and can identify Mr. Stillwell.
Did you see Mr. Williams?
Your Honor, we'll join the stipulation.
All right. And so it is now, you can accept as fact that this witness knows and can identify Mr. Williams.
And then last, Mr. Ryan.
Yes.
Okay. And where is he seated and what is he?
In the front row, next to his lawyers.
All right. Your Honor, let the record reflect that he's identified. Is he sitting on the right side of his
Right side.
Your Honor, let the record reflect that he's identified Mr. Ryan.
We need to probably do a little bit better than that with the identification.
What is he wearing?
A suit.
All right, and so you can now accept this fact that this witness knows and can identify Mr. Ryan.
Thank you. All right, just a few more people. Do you know someone by the name of Trontavia Stevens?
Yes.
All right. And do you have a nickname for him?
Talking about Slug?
Is that what you called him?
Oh, yeah.
All right. How long have you known Slug?
I don't know. Like 2018 or something, I think, when he got out.
Okay.
I think. I don't know.
Do you know someone by the name of Darius Ford?
Big? Yes, I do.
All right. And when he was living, how long had you known him?
Like all my life.
Did you all grow up together?
No.
How did you know him all your life?
My brother was best friends with his big brother. And they played sports together, so I always knew him when I was a little kid.
What about Christian McMiller?
What about him?
Do you know him?
Yes.
All right. And what you call him?
Christian,
Okay. How long had you known him?
since a kid.
And what about Durante Beebe? Is that a yes?
Yes.
How did you know him?
We grew up together.
And then last, Demekion Garlington.
Who?
Demekion Garlington.
You asked me how long did I know him?
Do you know him?
I know him. Yeah, I know him.
And how do you know him?
I don't even know how I know him.
And does he have a nickname?
D.
Now, do you have any tattoos, Mr. Amelie?
Yes.
And specifically, I want to ask, do you have any tattoos with the wording Rudy?
Yes.
Okay. And who is Rudy?
My little brother.
Is he your biological little brother or someone you call your little brother?
I just call him my little brother.
And your tattoo with Rudy, what, if anything, does it say?
Long live Rudy.
On live, Rudy?
Long live.
And within the Cleveland Avenue area, do some people call themselves the Rudy Gang?
You said there's some people who call themselves that?
Yes.
Yeah. It's not really a gang though.
What's the significance? Tell the jury about a Rudy Gang.
His family made that for him. They're just showing that they for him. Like they doing it for him. I don't know. They just said gang.
Now, do you have social media?
Yeah.
And specifically, do you have Instagram?
Yes.
Okay. What is your IG handle?
Slime light shopping.
How long have you had that Instagram handle?
I don't remember. When I made it, I don't know.
We're in 2024. Did you have it last year?
Yeah.
You know what, let me ask you a better question. From the time you got into the music industry in 2018, have you had that Instagram handle?
Yeah.
What is your primary purpose of using Instagram?
My primary purpose is just social media. I think I would have had an Instagram whether I rap or not. So it was just social media.
And have you used IG to post photos?
Yes.
Have you used IG to direct message people?
Yes.
Have you been in group chats on IG?
Yes.
Right. Have you been in group chats or had DMs on IG with Jeffrey Williams?
Yes.
What was his Instagram name?
What is his Instagram name? Jeffrey. I don't know. What's his Instagram name now? You said what was it then?
Yeah. When you were communicating with him using your IG, what?
I think it's the same. Thugger.
Is it Thugger or something else?
I think it's Thugger Thugger. I think that's his Instagram name right now.
Have you ever used the handle Thugger1?
I think. You said, have I ever used it?
Have you ever messaged him using that handle Thugger1?
Yeah, I think so.
Trontavious Stevens or Tick, did you ever IG him? Or excuse me, direct message him?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Do you recall what his Instagram handle was?
I don't remember by heart.
Have you ever heard of the handle _1slug?
Yeah, that probably was it.
Christian McMiller, did you ever direct message him on Instagram?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Have you ever direct message the Instagram OE5 or O5E and Drive Slim?
Ocean Drive Slim?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. Was that Christian McMiller?
Yeah.
All right. Darius Ford, did you ever IG or direct message him on Instagram?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. And was his Instagram at real1_FR?
Yeah.
Okay. And what about Demekion Garlington? Did you ever direct message him on Instagram?
From what I've seen in the indictment, yeah. But I don't remember his Instagram, though.
And then Shannon Still, have you ever Instagram him or direct message him on Instagram, excuse me?
Yes.
Okay. And do you recall sending here what his Instagram handle was?
Not by heart.
Okay. Have you ever IG'd him on an Instagram handle, OG.BOOL?
Yeah, I think so.
Today, have you had the opportunity to look through or look at some of your Instagram records in preparation for your testimony today?
Yeah.
Permission to approach, Your Honor?
You may.
Or no, Mr. Sharp? I'm showing you what's been marked as 31NN, 31NNA, 30NN, 30NNA, 32NN, 32NNA, 33NN, 33NNA, 34NN, 34NNA, and 35NNA. Are these the items that we went over today?
Yeah, you showed me that.
Okay. And were they the items associated with your Instagram account, slimelife.shawty?
Yeah, from what these papers say.
Okay. And Your Honor, this time say would like to tender Stacey Davis 30 NN to 35 NNA. 30 NN and 30 NNA through 35 NN and 35 NNA into evidence.
Your Honor, may I approach briefly?
You may.
You already say like the 10 to 30 and NNA through 35 and then an NNA into evidence.
All right, those are admitted without objection.
I'm going to approach again. And Ms. Westmoreland, we're getting ready to do that. I'm going to show you what's been marked as State's Exhibit 36 NN, 37 NN, 38 NN, and 39 NN.
I need to keep that.
Yes, you keep it. Did you see those earlier today as well?
Yeah.
Okay, no?
I said, yeah.
Okay. And first, looking at 36 NN, do you recognize the people in that photo?
Yes.
And does that appear to be a fair and accurate depiction of the people who are in that photograph?
Yeah, I think so.
Now showing you 37 NN. Do you recognize the person that's inside of 37 NN?
Yeah.
Looking at 38 NN, do you recognize the person in 38 NN?
You said, do I recognize who?
The person standing next to you in 38 NN.
Yeah, I see him.
Okay. And does that appear to be a fair and accurate depiction of you and the person standing next to you in 38 NN?
Yeah.
And 39 NN, do you recognize the individuals in that photograph, 39 NN?
Yeah.
And how did you recognize, and is that a fair and accurate depiction of the people inside of 39 NN?
Can you repeat that?
Does that look or appear to be a fair and accurate depiction of the individuals inside of 39 NN?
Yeah.
All right. Your Honor, this time the state would like to admit 36 through 39 NN.
Those are admitted.
And I'm going to first show you State's Exhibit 36 NN. Who is in this picture in 36 NN?
Me and Shani.
And was this photo taken in October of 2020, or was this photo taken at a different time?
I don't know when it was taken. I just see when they posted.
All right. And earlier we talked about Instagram pages. Is this Mr. Stillwell's Instagram page?
I think so.
All right. And can you read for the jury what the caption says?
Fuck the other side. Put them on TV about my dogs.
You got to slow down because the court reporter is taking it down.
Go ahead and read it. Just read it a little bit more slowly.
Fuck the other side. Put them on TVs about my dogs. Soldier reads bloody teeth, Glock with beam about my dogs. Cause a scene about my dogs.
I'm not kidding. Let me enhance it.
I'm going too fast.
Yes. Okay, go ahead. Slow it down. I
Where
know
you
you want
want
to
me to
rap
go
it,
to?
but slow it down.
Where you want me to start at?
You can start from the beginning.
Say it again. F the other side. Put them on TVs about my dogs. Soldier reads bloody tees, Glocks with beams about my dogs. Clear the scene about my dog. If he F with them, you can't F with me. No, he is not my dog. That's it?
No. No, keep going. Keep reading the rest of it.
The rest of it is not my song.
Okay, so the first portion is your song.
Yeah.
All right. But I want you to read the rest of the post, though, for me.
Even if our position ever come down to being back to back, that's just how we're gonna rock out against whoever with you.
All right. And are there some hashtags?
No slime left behind.
All right. And is that an emoji next to that hashtag?
It looked like a crazy emoji. I never seen that.
Okay. What's the next hashtag?
2 B's.
Do you know what that signifies?
Big business.
All right. And what else does the rest of it say?
Many more blessings and riches, I say.
And is someone tagged?
I don't know who that is. Oh, there's somebody who made some clothes.
All right.
Real feel. I don't know who that is.
Okay. And what else does the rest of the post say for the record?
Thank you for this exclusive ass hat and for this crazy ass one of none hoodie.
And then someone else tagged.
Somebody named Marilyn is totally responsible.
Okay. And when was this post posted?
2020.
All right. Now, the verse that you quoted, your verse, what song is that from?
Dang, I forgot about it. For the separate ones. Dang, I don't even remember. Okay. I really don't. I think, is it Where the Love at?
And was that a song that came out before 2020 or in 2020?
It probably came out in 2020.
Okay. And in looking at this picture, do you know where you and Mr. Stillwell were when you took it?
At the studio.
All right. And do you have a particular studio that you used to go to?
No.
Okay. Where was this studio located?
I can't remember by heart, but it looked like, geez. I don't remember.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I remember.
All right, that's fine. Course indulgence for one moment. Ms. Westmoreland, do you want to see it? What does no slime left behind mean?
I think that's just what it means. No slime left behind. Let me see.
I'm going to show you what's been marked as 37 and admitted, excuse
Oh,
me.
that was my mixtape name. That's why he put the hashtag. He was supporting my mixtape.
Your mixtape was No Slime Left Behind.
Yes.
What made you name your mixtape No Slime Left Behind?
Like the No Child Left Behind thing that in school.
Okay.
I just named it that. No Slime Left Behind.
And when you were talking about slime, who were you referencing anyone particular?
No, not nobody in particular. No, I just wanted to be different. I just named it that.
I'm going to publish 37 NN. Who is in 37 NN?
OG Boo. OG Boo.
And who is that?
Shannon.
All right. And can you read for the jury the caption?
Read his caption.
Yes.
Said, ain't nothing more compatible than a trench. A carbon while in the trenches.
And then is there a hashtag?
Hashtag no slime left behind. Hashtag 2 B's. life size.
And is there another hashtag?
Free Quay.
Is there another hashtag on the screen?
Oh, no.
Your Honor.
It's in this paper
Your
right here.
Honor.
You got me reading.
Your Honor, I have to make a motion.
All right, I'm going to excuse you.
I wasn't looking at the screen. I was looking at this paper.
That's fine, don't worry about it. Can I ask you to step outside for just a minute? And jury, I'll excuse y'all for just a minute. Mr. Lee, can you step outside for a minute for me, please? Thank you.
Your Honor, we're making a motion for mistrial on behalf of Mr. Nichols. We're not going to be able to unring this bell. Your Honor, this is the exact same issue that while we were at the bench, I brought it up. It was Exhibit 37NN that the hashtag, there was a hashtag on that exhibit that said Free Quay, which would definitely indicate to the jury that Quay, you know, has spent time in jail or in prison. The state agreed. We stipulated that they would redact it, and then the state presented, I guess, to the witness the unredacted version, didn't prep him to not comment on it, and he did. And Your Honor, before we had the opportunity for you to preside over us, this happened already again. And before, and I made a motion for a mistrial. Now it's happened again. So now the jury has repeatedly heard about Mr. Nichols being in jail, being in prison, and you cannot unring that bell, and we would ask for a mistrial.
Your Honor, Carter Matthews or Mr. Marquavius Huey, we join in that motion for mistrial. And what's important for this court to know is that 45 minutes ago, there had been a reference to a person being in jail. Now, this witness has identified Marquavius Huey and has also identified Marquavius Nichols. So all the state had to do was ask this honorable court for an opportunity to have this witness maybe step out of the courtroom and go over with that witness that, you know, we don't need to say anything about someone in jail, what have you. That did not happen before he went on the stand, nor after that first slip up by this witness. There may have even been a document right there on the witness stand that should have been pulled from the state of Georgia from that witness stand so that this could have been avoided. So, Your Honor, we are joining in that motion as well.
Oh, hang on. It's all right. You just didn't know, but we'll let you know when to come back in, okay?
So we join in that motion, Your Honor.
Your Honor, and I just want to briefly add that it is painfully obvious that the state is not prepping their witnesses. You can tell by the way when the witness spoke the first time and he said, oops, am I not supposed to say that? Like, oh, I had no idea, which makes it obvious that the state had not spoke to him, had not prepped them, and this has happened repeatedly. It's happening over and over again, Your Honor, and we're just not going to be able to unring 100 bells.
And finally, Your Honor, Mr. Marquavius Huey, we all have, it's been established that that his nickname is Quay.
Okay, isn't there going to be, I mean, we talked today about, isn't there going to be a stipulation that references to Quay, at least at some points, are not either Mr. Nichols or Mr. Huey? I mean, we did.
Yes, Your Honor, and that's a few things. So one, Your Honor, it was not intentional because we clearly.
Okay, but it was sloppy because I presume he's reading from the document that you handed him instead of reading from the screen.
And we should have, instructed him to read from the screen, but
Or you
when-
should have presented him with a document that had that part redacted.
issue-
It's just sloppy.
The issue came while he was on the stand, Your Honor. So the issue did not come prior to. Ms. Westmoreland walked up to me while he was on the stand and said, "I'm going to have an issue with that. Can you redact it?" That is when the state became aware.
Then it should have occurred to you, you know what, I'm handing him a hard copy of this document that is unredacted.
But not if there's multiple quays, Your Honor. If I don't know which quay that.
Hang on, can we stop having people come in and out when I've asked the witness to step out and every time the door opens, they can hear what we're talking about? Please, just for a few seconds. I'm not asking anybody who's in here to leave. God have mercy, y'all. Huh?
The state is in charge of the witness, and they're supposed to be guiding the witness to the room.
Yeah, I mean, there seems to be.
And so that is the point in which we learned of it is we redacted it on here. Ms. Westmoreland brought it up here.
Yeah, and
when I
you
came
didn't read that. I mean, so the
But I
jury
said-
didn't see it, but now the jury has heard it. I don't think it is really that, much of a crisis because there is going to be this stipulation that Quay is not always either of these defendants. So, nor is it obvious to everybody that free whomever is such a quote about who knows, everything these days. And so it doesn't necessarily indicate that whomever Quay spent time in jail or in custody or in prison or anything. I mean, they say it about, Hollywood stars who are in a breakup. It's not so obviously, oh, this must mean this person was in prison. But also, we were already saying Quay isn't either of these people. So let's just, whether this was one of these people or, I don't even know who it did refer to.
And we don't know because it's not his post. He was reading someone else's post. So it could be a multitude of quays.
You talked to his attorney earlier, right?
Yes.
And did you get any kind of an indication? I don't know if this was
wasn't
one
an
of the
issue
things you were gonna, but it's an issue now. And you said before lunch that you were gonna ask Mr. Rubin.
Yes, we did ask.
Do you know at this point whether the free Quay referenced, this wasn't even his post, was it?
It wasn't, and it wasn't an issue until Ms. Westmoreland. So when I talked to Mr. Rubin at lunchtime, this wasn't something I was going to address with him because it wasn't I did not realize it was an issue. Mr. Rubin found out for me that Slat Quay is not either of these two quays.
Okay, but this isn't Slat Quay, this is just Quay.
Right.
I know. So why doesn't everybody, well, they don't know how it's spelled, they only heard it. Why doesn't everybody just enter into some sort of a stipulation that the free Quay or the reference to Quay just now isn't either of these people?
I don't know if it is, so it was.
Whether it, okay, so.
Your Honor, the state can enter stipulation that we weren't referencing any. We, as the state of Georgia.
Okay, that is not a reference to, if you would prefer that.
I don't know what the poster is referencing.
I don't honestly really care what the poster was referencing. What I'm trying to do is fix your sloppiness so that everybody won't have wasted, 10, 12 months of their lives in this trial.
Yeah, we can agree. We can come up with this.
Okay, do it now. Y'all work on that. I'm going to take 5 minutes. What have y'all come up with? All right,
Wait, hold on, Matthews, before you say we have a stipulation. F, Judge, once you rule on our mistrial.
Right.
On my motion for a mistrial.
okay, so are you asking, what kind of a mistrial are you asking for?
Your Honor, I believe that we were goaded into the mistrial.
Okay, well, I do not believe that, because if you had seen Miss Hilton's face when that came out of the witness's mouth, she was appalled. And I do not believe that they are purposefully trying to insert error into this trial to make y'all ask for a mistrial so that they can try this case again. I think it is continued, and I am sorry, y'all have, you know, this gigantic, ginormous universe of evidence that maybe if you narrowed down, you would not be making these kinds of mistakes, but I believe that to be a mistake.
Your Honor,
So I'm going to deny a motion for a mistrial with prejudice. That one, I don't believe that the facts bear out. Would you like a mistrial without prejudice?
yes.
You would? Who else would? That means, of course, that the state would be free to try every one of y'all again.
Judge, just a moment.
Sure.
We're still talking.
Okay, I didn't know, I just was coming. All right. Ms. Westmoreland,
Thank you, Your Honor. May we approach?
you may. for the day.